big actor.
Yes.
Assuming you're a big actor, you know, what do you think you would have done?
I would have continued along with my career as a vendor at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum for Oakland A's and Oakland Raiders football games.
You were a peanut vendor?
I sold peanuts at the age of 14. I joined a union at the age of 14 that entitled me to sell peanuts or soda or things like that at baseball games.
We knew about that, and we thought, wouldn't it be fun to go to commercial, to end the Tom Hanks visit by actually reliving those moments, or finding out what it would be like if we were both vendors.
I'll show you how it's done, pal. Come on,
What do you mean?
Marty.
I'm confused. Oh, my God. Look at this, Tom.
I'll tell you this.
What do you do?
Oakland A's right here.
Blue Jays
Get
right
up
here.
Let's get up
Okay.
here. Hey, peanuts!
Hey, peanuts! Get your peanuts! Get your peanuts! Get your peanuts! Get your peanuts! Hey, Tom! Go into the Steven Spielberg chat rooms and internet? Because you love the internet. Do you ever actually go into
I don't
those
go
rooms?
into my own chat rooms, but I was in a chat room when they were talking one day about Private Ryan, and one young person had written some wonderful comments in this chat room about Ryan, and I was very moved by it because he was the son of a veteran. And I wrote him back, and I just said how great his comments were, and thank you very much, and I signed my name. And an hour later, I came back to the computer, and I had a notice from the server saying that if I ever imitate Steven Spielberg again, they'll bring me up on federal charges. That's true. So I never have imitated myself again on the internet. I will never do that again. I learned my lesson.
There's one thing I've always wondered. You know, you do this little koosh ball thing.
I do, yeah.
And where did that start? Where did that? You've been whipping koosh balls to audience members for
Started at
4 years now.
VH1 1988. I was a VJ. Coming up next on VH1 Video Hits One, the other music television, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston's 7 hit singles off her debut CD. That'll be up next right here on VH1, the other music television. 2 years of that, thank you. And I started doing that because I was bored. And then when I got this show, there was an audience. I thought somebody can actually catch them in this studio. So I started shooting them. And why do you bring it up, sir?
Well, because 4 years later, I think our audience would like to maybe return the favor. Ladies and Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, the CD is A Rosy Christmas. Rosie O'Donnell, everybody, and we'll be right back with more show. Don't you go away.
I think it's nice to be able to pick your nose and, you know, like, you know, there's a children's book called Everybody Poops, and, you know, and to be able to change in the parking lot. I mean, our skin is just a spacesuit, and what are clothes? And I don't know, there's just something nice about being natural and unuptight, so.
I'm constantly, listen, I'll go and get the paper and they'll snap my picture, and what am I? I'm just getting the newspaper and I'm wearing a teddy. Big deal. No one cares.
I would love to see that. And I don't mean that, you know,
You mean that sincere? You'd love to see me in a teddy.
I would. I know it sounds like sick and perverted, but I mean it on like an endearing and sweet level. You know?
Reinstatement, have you heard anything from the
No,
commission?
not at all.
Not a word.
No, but I haven't heard anything bad either.
Yeah.
That's why I got my phone. If my phone rings, I always keep it on because it might be Bud Selig calling me.
So you
So,
applied.
you know, no
applied,
one else will call me at this time because they know I'm here, but Bud might do that.
Yeah, that'd be perfect,
So
wouldn't it? What a coup
we'll
for
all
us.
give a cheer if my phone rings.
You try it. Okay. Jeez. Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, you know why? Because he's doing it deliberately. Show me. What am I doing wrong? Wait, now lefty. Lefty with the big. Lefty? Yeah, lefty with the big. Whoa!
Outside. See, some things never change. I just can't hit the ball in the air.
Now, how about some...
Watch me scare the hell out of these people right here.
Oh! Gotta do better than that, Pete. You know, ever since she appeared in the movie as a perfect 10, my first guest has been an international sex symbol and a pop icon. And I've always had a special affinity for Bo Derek and 10 because during my boy toy phase, I made a European film entitled $8.99 But For You. Can we see that clip from my film? Yeah. One question that everyone is wondering. It is, you know, very early in the season, but let's just get out front now. Are you going to host the Oscars?
It's September. It's September.
Oh, I know the month.
I don't know. Do you want me to?
I would like you to. Would you like him to?
Thanks.
All right, Billy's hosting the Oscars.
No, this is something I did by myself, very personal.
And you're
project.
going to read something from this book.
Yeah, I
for
just
us?
show people that actually there's, you know, the very much a deeper side.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a spotlight, I guess.
We do have a spot.
Yeah.
There we go.
And this deals with the aforementioned ear incident. So it's kind of touching. After the operation, one of the Krankenschwesters, or nurses, showed me the remains of my ear. Except by now, without my cartilage, it looked like a giant skin flap. Kind of like the cheese on a pizza that's been sitting at room temperature.
Wow.
I asked her if I could have it. Ich möchte mein Ohr zu haben. This was in Germany.
Oh, I see. I thought you just had a seizure there.
She looked at me as if I just farted in church.
Oh, on German of her.
Pinched her nose with her fingers and replied that the ear would become schmutzig, or dirty and smelly. Now that's a hell of a thing to say about something as near and dear as my ear. But as I searched in vain for the German word for formaldehyde, the Krankenschwester did something, the image of which would haunt me for months. She calmly stepped on the foot pedal that lifted the lid of the medical wastebasket, and with a flick of her wrist, disposed of my former ear forevermore. She then turned to me and with the inquiring eyes of a child said, "Der Catch ist alles Schauspiel, ja? Or isn't wrestling all fake?" So there's, thank you.
Very nice. The book is called Have a Nice Day, A Tale of Blood and Sweat Socks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Mankind Foley has just killed in the Martin Short Show. Thank you very much. That was great.
Thank you very much.
I'd love to hear each one of you say that, "Oh, James," because each one had your...
Would you like to hear?
I'll tell you how much. I've
Okay.
got...
Should we all say it?
I've got 25 bucks
In
Canadian
unison?
on me. No, because each one had your own little kind of way of doing it, I thought, you know, when I'm home alone screening them. And so, for example, Lana, how let's hear you say, "Oh, James."
Oh, James.
All right? Maud,
That's a tough act to follow.
come on, Maud, you can do it.
All right. Oh, James.
Lynn?
Now, I would have to hold my breath for about a minute and a half because we did this whole make-out thing, which was my entire sex scene with Roger. But anyway.
The question is, can you say, "Oh, James"?
James!
Okay, let's say, let's just say that I'm Roger. Okay.
I would have lipstick all over you to start with.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, James.
Okay. All right, Tanya. It's all up to you. It's all up to you.
Okay, oh, James.
Well, I think that's all the sexiest for Oh James I've heard since college. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. You?
What happened? You cut yourself shaving there?
Yeah,
What happened?
you know, actually, it started last weekend. Last week, your producer called me to know, you know, about the show and talking about the show, and he says to me, he says, you know, I noticed you never get cut, you never get hurt, and as he's telling me that, I'm like, I know I got a game Saturday. And just as I thought, Saturday, this guy hit me with a stick right here in the face. So thanks a lot, Craig.
Oh, I'm sorry. On behalf of Craig, I apologize.